trincheras y corazones que no se doblegarán, no se doblegarán jamás. Nicaragua victoriosa, ni se vende ni se rinde en su octavo aniversario, más fuerte, más invencible, ganaremos las batallas, quien ponga el imperialismo, lucharemos, venceremos, todo el pueblo de Sandino. Pero esta marcha de Aurora, que está armada de razones, de trincheras y corazones, que no se doblegarán.
In November 1981, I taught Super 8 filmmaking in Nicaragua with the Central Sandinista de Trabajadores, the labor union there, who provided me with access to interviewing Nicaraguan women. Along with my co-author, Carol Isaacs, who interviewed women in February 1982, we prepared this script, which is a dramatization and condensation of what the women told us. In fact, this whole project is a collaborative act and an act of love between the Nicaraguan women and ourselves, artists in the United States, because these women trusted completely that we would find an adequate form to express their lives to people in other countries throughout the world.
In the old days, a hacienda owner living in Managua would get a maid from the family working on his farm. "Let your girl live with us," he'd say. "She'll have lots more advantages in the city, and we'll treat her like our own daughter."
Middle-class families often expected the maid to give herself sexually to the boys in the house so they wouldn't have to go to prostitutes. The maid felt trapped, either give in or lose her job. Now, these women are protected by law, and bosses are afraid to try that kind of thing anymore.
I'd like to go to night school, but my employer doesn't want me to. Besides, who would take care of my little boy while I was out?
We maids trying to organize ourselves have it hard. The Sandinista Labor Board gives the Domestic Workers Union a general orientation, but we have to rent halls and do all the organizing ourselves. And we don't have a free day to do that. To raise money, we throw parties and make things to sell. Mostly, we want to create our own political literature and posters to put on bulletin boards all over town.
In our union, we'll consider ourselves successful when we've retrained women for other work so they don't have to be maids anymore.
Pero para cocinar.
Para componerla me llevé 2 horas.
It takes 2 hours to set the fire and get everything together, and then takes about an hour to cook a meal, she said. ¿Y para hacer las compras? ¿Cuánto tiempo?
Bueno, a veces cuando vamos al mercado, alguna media hora, porque como queda cerca.
So she says it's only a half hour to go shopping since it's close, but of course they go shopping often many times a day.
Tell us can you, the other night we were talking a little bit about the prices of some of the foods here. Rosa, could you name just a few of the prices?
Los precios de la comida.
Los precios de la comida. Por lo menos el arroz vale 4.85. No se rime, pues. Los frijoles, 3 córdobas la libra. Maíz, 1 córdoba.
The food prices are controlled at basically very low prices, under between 10 and 25 cents a pound for rice and beans, and what was the other thing she said?
Maíz,
and corn. This is with the new sale of these basic products in they're only going to be sold in state-controlled stores.
There was an incident where me and my brothers were stopped by the police because we were walking in group, along the road. And so they stopped us. And they asked, what we were doing. I told them that we were just walking. And so about 10 minutes later, a few distance from where they stopped us, the same police stopped us again. And so I kind of was irritated, I got mad. And I told him, what are you doing? Is it because we are different color and we are from a different cultural background that you have to do this to us? So we are not doing anything. This is our culture. We work together, in group. And we are not doing anything. Me and my brothers don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't take marijuana, we don't take those things, So I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm just suspicious.
There were some students walking behind myself and my friend Lisa and a couple of other friends I have who are black, and these people were walking behind us, and they were saying, like, yeah, give me some beans and tortillas, and, talking like that and saying comments like that, and it was this huge guy that was walking behind me, and I turned around and I was like, I said, excuse me, what were you saying, And he was like, don't get offended. I wasn't talking about you. I said, no, you were talking about me, and we started arguing back and forth, and then this other woman started, and she was like, why are you getting offended? I don't get offended when people talk about, economics or something. It doesn't offend me. And we're like, what are you talking about? And we almost got in a fight.